Most people imagine relationships falling apart through conflict, arguments, disagreements, visible tension. But many relationships do not begin breaking through conflict. They begin breaking through silence. Not the silence of a single conversation, not the silence of one difficult day, but the gradual silence that develops when emotional connection slowly starts fading. At first, nothing appears dramatically different. The conversations continue. Daily routines remain unchanged. Responsibilities are still fulfilled. From the outside, the relationship may look completely normal, yet something important has started shifting beneath the surface. Emotional presence. One of the earliest signs of emotional disconnection is not separation. It is reduced emotional engagement. Curiosity begins fading. Vulnerability becomes less frequent. Meaningful conversations become less common. The relationship continues functioning, but emotional investment slowly decreases. This process is often called silent detachment because it rarely announces itself. There is no obvious event, no dramatic turning point, no clear moment where both people recognize what is happening. Instead, emotional distance develops quietly. One conversation becomes slightly shorter. One vulnerable moment goes unshared. One emotional need remains unspoken. Then another. Then another. Over time, these small moments begin accumulating. The relationship remains physically present, but emotionally, the connection starts becoming weaker. This is why emotional disconnection often goes unnoticed for so long. The absence of conflict creates the illusion that everything is fine. Yet emotional closeness depends on more than the absence of problems. It depends on emotional participation, shared emotional experiences, mutual curiosity, psychological presence. When those elements slowly disappear, emotional separation begins growing even while the relationship itself remains intact. The most challenging part is that silent detachment often feels comfortable in the short term. Avoiding vulnerability reduces emotional effort. Avoiding difficult conversations reduces tension. Maintaining routine creates stability. But comfort can sometimes hide distance, and distance can sometimes grow without immediate awareness. Eventually, both people begin sensing something has changed. The conversations feel different, the connection feels weaker, the relationship feels less alive. Yet neither person can easily identify when the shift began. Because emotional disconnection rarely starts with one major event. It usually starts with small moments of emotional withdrawal repeated over time, which is why emotional disconnection often begins in silence. Not because silence causes relationships to fail, but because silence allows emotional distance to grow quietly until psychological separation becomes impossible to ignore. And by the time that separation becomes visible, the emotional drift has often been developing for much longer than anyone realized.